Happy hello, everyone! Did you ever see a sitcom from the 50s where the wife would stay at home cleaning the house while the husband would go to work to, quote, bring home the bacon? As my dad would say, it was a different time. And while I'm sure there were some people who were happy with that type of family life, today is a different story.
My name is Ryan Wingfield, and my job is to make people happy. After years of doing stand-up comedy, I've devoted an entire year to the study of happiness. Join me each week right here on a Road Comics Road to Happiness.
When I was a kid and my dad saw me do any kind of housework, he liked to joke that I would make somebody a good housewife someday. What can I say? He was born in the 40s. While I'm sure he meant that lighthearted, he probably finds it a little bit ironic that today I am mostly a stay-at-home dad, while my wife with her full-time job is our family's main breadwinner. My situation is not that unusual, thanks in large part to the progress our country has made in the last century, but there are still some people who view it negatively. I've actually had men tell me that they would be, quote, uncomfortable if their wife made more money than they do. And personally, I find that stupid, as my wife making more money means that I have more money. Personally, I've never found it that hard to check my ego when it comes to my wife's income, and it turns out that is the right decision for both of our sakes. A recent study by the University of Connecticut found that couples who stick with traditional gender-specific roles are both less happy and less healthy. The study, which examined 15 years worth of data on married couples under the age of 32, found that men are 5% less happy and 3.5% less healthy when they are the sole contributor to a household. However, the opposite is true with women becoming happier the more they contribute, and sadder and sicker the less they contribute. Researchers say the difference is how the roles are viewed in society. Men tend to see breadwinning as an obligation and feel the stress of providing for their families. Women see breadwinning as an opportunity that gives them a sense of pride. At the same time, men also feel greater social shame if they lose a job. Word of advice, do not mention that to a woman who has just been fired. It will not cheer her up. It is also worth noting that some men can feel their masculinity threatened by a successful woman, which is likely why studies have shown that men are more likely to cheat on successful wives. Of course, it's also possible that cheating is the reason that those men are happier, but personally, I wouldn't know. That's all for this edition of a Road Comics Road to Happiness. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave any happy comments below. Next week, the importance of sunlight to your happiness as we start to enter the dark time of the year. Until then, stay happy.